We're here at the Black Market. This event has been put on by Black History Studies. We have over, I think, 34 stalls here today with a number of African products from hair care to soaps. So we'll be going through the day talking to stall holders and finally, hopefully, Mark and Charmaine Simpson of Black History Studies.
My business, the Calabash Hub, came about from me using natural butters, and because I'm from Ghana, it's easy to access these kind of products.
So if you just take us through...
I'll take you on a journey through the Calabash Hub. I thought it would be good to start off with actually selling pieces of material that people can use for head wraps. You don't have to use them for head wraps, but you can. The shea butter is sourced from a women's cooperative in Tamale, which is in northern Ghana. And I sell it by raw, and I also use it in the product. So I make 3 different products, 3 different aromas of moisturisers. So do cinnamon and nutmeg, lemongrass, and frankincense and myrrh in 3 different sizes. Also we do like soap. Soap is made the traditional way where the leaves are dried and the ashes dried in the sun before adding like the rest of the ingredients. Like for 3 days, it's all like moisture together. And also sell the raw cocoa butter as well. These bags are the Ashanti golden stool kind of symbol, and these are like hand woven strips onto bags. Yeah. I like to wear earrings a lot, and I got some earrings made,
which I was admiring earlier. That's why I came over in the first
place. So I decided to, instead of just doing any sort of symbol, because they call me like Mama Africa at work and things like that, and I like all things like Africa, and I thought I'd do the ones with Africa, and also I'll do some Adinkra symbols as well.
Yes.
We're called the Positive Image Project. The products are inspirational. All of our t-shirts have inspirational poetry and speeches at the back. One of our most up-to-date ones is the Marcus Garvey with Up You Mighty Race.
Beautiful, love the colours.
It's wonderful colours, isn't it? I mean, one of the wonderful things about this project is at the back of it, we have 13 of his most popular quotes. Intelligence rules the world, ignorance carries the burden. That was number 1.
Love that.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Many people think Bob Marley said that, but in fact it was our great brother, Marcus Garvey.
And what do we have on the back of this one?
On the back of it we have the poem Still I Rise, and I think the thing about the t-shirts is people only think about the front of the t-shirts, but actually history, the back is just as important. So we've decided that much as we want to tell what's on the front, we can also tell our history by wearing it.
We've written a book called Black Children in Care, Health, Hair and Skin. Now the reason why we decided to do this book was because I'm a social worker, and unfortunately in our community there's not enough black foster carers and adopters for black children around. So a lot of the black children are being placed with white carers who then come to me and say, Denise, I've got a little black child, what should I do? And I say, you look after them. But then they say to me they can't, they don't know what to do with their hair or skin. So I found myself repeating myself a lot. So Flo and I just talked about it, and I thought, why not put it in a book? So we've got a book and it covers many things: hair care, skin care. Sadly, one of my carers did ask me, can she use cooking oil to cream a black child's skin?
Cooking oil?
In the 21st century.
Cooking oil to cream a black child's skin. Of course I said to her, no, you can't do that.
I'm glad to hear it.
Accessories kind of came about when I was trying to write a children's adventure, and I got bored in the library and I escaped to a haberdashery shop. I saw buttons and I was feeling very nostalgic, very homely, and I thought you could do more with buttons than just to stick them on clothes. So I bought some cover button maker, and the rest is Afro-accessories. But Afro-accessories really is my creativity from literature to this.
Now that's interesting, because we were speaking earlier, and this is what you said there about writing a children's book. Can we reel back to that? So is that kind of your roots in terms of...
My roots is in literature. I did literature at uni, so for me It's all in the mind. It's what I take in. This is what Maya Angelou produces. This is what Alice Walker produces. Because when I read that, I'm so inspired. That's what, I don't follow the fashion world. I follow literature, Afro literature. That's why if you see me on Facebook or anywhere, I'm constantly blogging about literature more than actually my accessories, because unless you have edified your mind, I feel like you wouldn't appreciate this. And if I don't put something into me, if I don't feed my soul, nothing's gonna come out. So this is all fed. This is what you can produce when you feed your mind.
So this is from the African literature, and this is your inspiration. So, and you've produced from that beautiful pieces like this.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
How my business was born, it was out of me searching for quite large statement pieces that weren't actually tacky or gauzy looking, and I found that the only way to achieve that, something with a bit of class, a bit of style, was to make that myself. I basically did a basic jewellery making course, and then I decided, whilst I was going through this course, I thought everybody in this classroom is making more or less, the same items. It's much of a muchness as you looked around the room, and I felt I wanted to do something different. Then I went away and started making my own pieces and wearing them on a daily basis, and people started commenting, and then they started putting in orders. So it was a hobby that basically grew into something much bigger, and this is what I've actually grown to now. Most of my pieces are actually created using semi-precious stones. So for example, agate, which is a stone that gives you confidence. Also I look at the colours as well, so we've got green jasper, there's a few rings at the front, green jasper, which is basically green as the colour of luck, and I attach those sorts of properties. Those are the properties that go with the stones.
What motivates you? What inspires you?
When it comes to fashion, when it comes to jewellery, it's something that's embedded in me, and so basically they say that if you go into business, you should do something that you enjoy, and in terms of being motivated and inspired, it's being paid to do something that I enjoy.
So yeah, do what you love and the money will come.
Absolutely, totally agree.
Well, it's been very positive. I've really enjoyed seeing the different stalls. One thing I've noticed is that there's hardly any men selling.
I noticed that as well.
Products for men as well. I've seen one person selling cufflinks so far. That's been it. So I think we should look at making it bigger.
No, I would have to say that attending other black markets, the quality of the items are very, very good, and I would say exceptionally good. And the availability and the vast range, right, is far surpassed anything that I've been to for a long time.
And what do you think about supporting black business, the importance of that? I mean, what are your views in terms of us as a community supporting each other? Yeah.
I think it's imperative. I think it is vitally important. The moment we start to work with each other and start to trade with each other, it has an immediate effect. So just being here, my daughter is here with me today, and she's reading something about how wonderful her hair is. It has like impact outside of what the financial, the financial implications are. So I want to be able to go to a market like this every week. I think that it should be regular. I think it should be larger than this, and it should be just a normal part of life in the UK and Europe.
It's a cultural thing, we have to keep our culture alive and evolve it as well. Coming together here like this, it does bring us together, right? Economically, we should have the confidence to actually rely upon ourselves, to actually feed ourselves, educate, and to finance ourselves as well.